Right then, you lot. Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 most expensive cars in the world. We're talking about the automotive equivalent of Fabergé eggs, the kind of machinery that makes royalty look like paupers. Get ready to be amazed by these incredible feats of engineering and luxury. We've got everything from diamond-encrusted Bugattis to one-off Rolls-Royces that would make your granny blush. These are the cars that dreams and probably a small country's GDP are made of. So buckle up and try not to drool on your keyboard as we take you on a tour of the most outrageously expensive metal on four wheels. Starting off our list with a bang, or should I say a whimper from the bank account, is the Bugatti La Voiture Noire. This French masterpiece, and I use the term masterpiece loosely, is a one-off tribute to the Type 57 SC Atlantic. Now, I'm not sure what they were smoking when they designed this thing, but it looks like a supervillain's weekend car. $18.7 million, that's the price tag on this beast. For that kind of money, you could buy a small island, a fleet of reasonably priced helicopters, and still have enough left over for a lifetime supply of petrol, but then you wouldn't have black car, would you? Next up, we have a car so exclusive, so bespoke, that it makes Savile Row look like Primark. It's the Rolls-Royce Sweptail, and it's about as subtle as a brick through a window. This one-off creation was commissioned by a mystery billionaire, and I bet he's got a face you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley. $13 million worth of handcrafted steel, leather, and probably the tears of 1,000 artisans. The Sweptail is what happens when you tell Rolls-Royce, money is no object, just make me something that screams, I've got more money than sense. The Bugatti Centodieci, a car that's about as subtle as a hippo in a tutu. It's a tribute to the iconic EB110, but with even more horsepower and a price tag that'll make your eyes water. $9 million for a car that looks like it's trying to escape from a wind tunnel. I'll give Bugatti this. They certainly know how to make an entrance. This is the kind of car that makes children cry and grown men weep with envy. It's loud, it's brash, and it's about as practical as a chocolate teapot. But who cares when you're behind the wheel of a legend? Chapter 4. The German giant Mercedes-Benz Maybach Exelero. The Mercedes-Benz Maybach Exelero. Now, this is a car with a story to tell. Built for Fulda tires back in 2004, it's a one-off high-performance luxury coupe that looks like it was designed by a committee of superheroes. $8 million and it's yours. But good luck finding one, because there's only one in existence. It's got a twin-turbo V12 engine that could probably power a small city, and enough leather inside to make a herd of cows jealous. Chapter 5. The sparkling Swede Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. The Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. Now, here's a car that glitters literally. They've gone and coated the carbon fiber bodywork with diamond dust. Diamond dust, for crying out loud. You could buy a small country for the price of this thing. $4.8 million for a car that's basically a mobile disco ball. I bet it's a nightmare to keep clean, though. Bird droppings on this thing would be a national tragedy. Chapter 6. The Raging Bull Lamborghini Veneno. Ah, the Lamborghini Veneno. It's named after a poisonous snake, and frankly, it looks like it could bite your head off too. This is Lamborghini at its most extreme, a celebration of angles, aggression, and aerodynamics. $4.5 million for a car that's about as subtle as a kick in the teeth. But what a way to go. You'd need a neck brace just to look at it, but who cares when you're strapped into a raging bull? The Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. This is the car that broke the 300 miles per hour barrier, a feat of engineering that's as impressive as it is terrifying. $3.9 million for a car that's faster than some light aircraft. I'm not sure I'd want to drive this thing, to be honest. It'd be like trying to hold on to a rocket, but if you've got a spare $4 million lying around and a death wish, this is the car for you. Chapter 8. The Track Day Terror, Pagani Huayra Imola. The Pagani Huayra Imola. Now, this is a proper driver's car. Named after the famous Italian racetrack, it's a track-focused weapon that's about as forgiving as a hungry tiger. $5.4 million for a car that's designed to do one thing: go fast, very fast. You'd need to be a qualified racing driver to even think about getting behind the wheel of this thing. But if you've got the skills and the bank balance, This is the ultimate track day toy. Chapter 9, the Silver Screen Star, Lycan Hypersport. The Lycan Hypersport. You might recognize this one from the Fast and Furious franchise, where it famously jumped between buildings in Dubai. $3.4 million for a car that's basically a Hollywood stunt double. I'm not sure how well it handles in the real world, but it certainly looks the part. It's got diamond-encrusted headlights, for crying out loud. Who needs to see the road when you've got diamonds lighting the way? Chapter 10. The British Brute, Aston Martin Valkyrie. Rounding out our list is the Aston Martin Valkyrie, a car that's as British as a cup of tea and a good cue. It's the result of a collaboration between Aston Martin and Red Bull Racing, and it's about as close as you can get to a Formula One car for the road. $3.2 million for a car that looks like it was designed by aliens. It's got a naturally aspirated V12 engine that sounds like the voice of God, and enough downforce to stick it to the ceiling. Outro until next time, petrol heads. Well, there you have it, folks. The top 10 most expensive cars in the world. A collection of automotive excess that's enough to make your wallet weep and your heart skip a beat. Thanks for joining us on this luxurious ride through the world's most expensive cars. We've seen everything from diamond-encrusted hypercars to one-off bespoke creations that are more like works of art than machines. Remember, these are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the world of high-end automobiles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. We'll be back soon with more automotive adventures, so stay tuned!